I'm Michelle Fields for Next Generation TV, and I'm here today in Washington, D.C. at the World War II Memorial, which is supposed to be closed due to the government shutdown. But on Wednesday, a large group of veterans once again came in and took down those barricades.
In a couple minutes, you're going to see some heroes come down the sidewalk. This is for them. They're legends, and we want to make sure that they are blessed and they get to come in and see this. Someone paid for them to come to be able to be here today, to be honored. We're here today to make sure they do get the honor that they receive, because it was 70 years ago when they served us. Some of these veterans are 84 to 99 years of age, and they won't maybe get a second chance to come here. So on this beautiful day, we just want to make sure that they get a chance to get in and be honored.
How does it feel to be here today?
It's quite an honor. We feel welcomed, and it brings back a lot of memories. Some of them very sad, but we're so glad to still be alive and be able to get to see this at our age.
Were you worried that you wouldn't be able to get in because of the government shutdown?
No, because they told us at our indoctrination session on Saturday that they knew somehow they'd make it available for us. If we were able to make the trip, they'd make the memorial available for us. So we had no fears of any kind. And this greeting, it was a blessing. We know we're being welcomed to Washington.
Great to see people like you coming out to greet us. I can't hardly imagine someone doing all of this for us.
I've been an honor flight ground crew volunteer for a few years. We greet the veterans when they come into the airport. We have crews at DCA, WWII, and Dulles, and then we greet them here at the memorial as well.
How does it feel to be here?
It's far greater than I expected. I think the publicity of what happened yesterday with the Mississippi delegation raised a storm of concern. And this is evident by this pouring out of love from people like yourself and others. And we're just all so honored and grateful and thankful, because so many of the younger people today are missing the history of what took place during World War II.
A lot of these guys have waited a really long time to come here. These guys are in their late 80s and 90s. They've been on lists for honor flight. This is a free trip for them. It is a huge opportunity. And for them to come here and be greeted with barricades is unacceptable. So we're just glad we can be here to greet them with hugs and handshakes, tell them we love them and appreciate their service, and make sure they get to see their memorial. It's their memorial.
It seems as if it's probably more expensive to have all these barricades up and have this whole mess than to just leave it open. Why do you think they're doing this?
Well, I would say, let's give the benefit of the doubt. For the first day, some bureaucrat decided, let's spend money, send out barricades, and prevent anybody from coming on. They had to know they were inflicting harm on the World War II vets. They didn't do it to some of the other parks, so they knew there were honor flights coming in, so you would figure it pretty clear it was political to inflict hurt and say, look what you've done. But once the barricades were removed and veterans came in yesterday, for them to then spend money to get barricades back up, there's no question they intentionally meant to harm World War II veterans like you see so many of around here. The motivation's clear the second day, and we just could not let them be stopped again.
I think it's ridiculous, not because of the veterans. I'm thinking about these people outside here. They helped put this here, and I think it should be open all time. I don't care what's going on. It should be open for people that visit Washington, D.C. It is their country, and it is their money that went in to make this. And I think it's ridiculous that those people are standing outside and can't get in. I can't believe that this is our United States. And if we keep going this route, I don't know what's going to happen.
They want to come. They deserve to come. Some of them may only come once. It is really outrageous. As I understand, so much of this was done with private funds, even though it's in the open mall. But, it's ridiculous. This administration welcomed and praised the Occupy Wall Street and Occupy Washington movements. So I think it's great to see these veterans having an Occupy World War II memorial.